in the head, I'm tripping. Told no play. Sitting down on phone. Got him back of the ready to kick down though. Messed up, I don't know you. Man, I move like a soldier. Fight like a coach. I put chrome hearts on our free. And it's hard stuff that I bleed. You been chopping it up in it. Work on botch, twerking it up with a red on. Shaking this drum, I ain't popping it. Hockey you down with binoculars. Call out my phone and I'm blocking it.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors in their last game, a loss to Detroit. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, Okongwu has been stepping up his efforts on the offensive glass. And he's rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Williams can't get it to go. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. A three-pointer is right on target.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
Now here's Arenas. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. Over Williams. Again, the Hawks score.
Well, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he drained it.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Down low, it's stolen by Green. Hield attacking, and then Hield with the dunk.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
It's hauled in by Porzingis. The Hawks trail. Here's Young. From down in the low post, it goes. Young's got 7.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Green, the screen. SGA, that's a 2-pointer. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense.
Here's Arenas. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-pointer Hield. Okongwu grabs the board. Here's Atlanta. They trail by 1. They get it again. Outside for Arenas. Misses the wing J. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. A putback. Clanks the putback jam. Young with the ball. 7 points in the game. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And Hield able to finish.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And it's in there.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
And Jalen Williams' game is unique. His combination of power and finesse, you don't see that many with that skill set.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of this.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Outside Arenas. Screened by Porzingis. Takes the 3. That shot, no good. Porzingis with the steal. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Warriors ahead, up 3.
16.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Young's shot is off. Here's Gordon, and he banks in the layup. Gordon's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate, or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
And here's Strus for three.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Well, you see the athleticism on the break there from Johnson.
Warriors leading by 6. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Post. Off target from outside. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his first foul. It's stolen by Strus.
Oh, that was slick right there. Great timing to come up with that.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Post. And he jams it with authority.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. GA, why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another lift offensively.
So both teams changing it up here. The Hawks trailed by 11. Pass to Kennard. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball stolen. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Rizier.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Hit with the block. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Now, here's Kennard. Nothing on the board. Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, Kennard's percentages from 3 are insane. And he's consistent. He does it every year.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. 1:33 left to the play here in the half. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Inside. Johnson gets the bucket. That's now 8 points for Jalen Johnson.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the inside, Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
Oh, that's too smooth. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander with some clever playmaking there.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The Hawks trailed by 9. Pass to Kennard. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Driving inside. Tries again. Here's Okongwu. Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. Picked him clean. On the wing, Hield. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And now it's a 12-point Warrior lead. Here's Arenas. A wide open look here for Okongwu. Kennard on the wing. Okongwu a screen. With 2 seconds left. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Hield from outside. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Putting in the work, Jalen Williams.
Arenas attacking. Banked in off the glass. Arenas has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
The Hawks trailed by 15. And last year, coach, for the Hawks ended in disappointment. But they're feeling good about this roster.
Well, they've assembled some exciting young talent, a real depth of talent at the forward positions. Once they mature, they could be dangerous.
Young outside. Screened by Young. Here's Daniels. It's rebounded by Golden State.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Green, no luck. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForest, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are, guys.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's SGA. Lays it up off the glass. SGA's got 6.
And how about the energy from SGA? He gets after it on the backboard as well.
And the basket by Arenas.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
SGA surveying the defense. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Right side, Arenas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
The more you watch Arenas, the more it seems like the sky is the limit when it comes to his ability. Starting to do things you just don't expect from a guy his size.
Here's Dillingham. Rejected by Arenas. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Arenas. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's foul number 2 for him. Now Dillingham. He has yet to score. Pocket 6 to the middle. And stolen by Daniels.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim. So good idea to take the 3 in transition.
And how about the emergence, Stan, of Dyson Daniels as an elite wing defender?
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think what happened with Dyson Daniels is he just got a chance to step into more playing time. And as he got that consistent time, he showed that he's not only one of the best defenders in this league, but he's got more offensive skill than people thought he had also.
And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team. Yeah, you're not going to find too many floor generals better than Young.
Got a piece of it. Porzingis with the steal. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Daniels with the double team. To the right side. 5 to shoot. To the paint. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Okongwu. Young outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, and when he gets inside, Trae Young is an expert at finding contact and getting to the free throw line.
That free throw missing.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Dillingham. Still scoreless.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Okongwu a screen. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising.
Warriors, 51.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Atlanta with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Basket counts.
One of the elite scorers in this league. Trae Young with another big night. He is relentless.
Here's SGA. And the dunk by SGA.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Healed outside. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
Warriors leading by 10. Williams' shot is off. Young from outside. The Hawks again can't hit. Here's Garnett. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Count it.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Warriors on D. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Daniels. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Garnett.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Well, when he's on the floor, Dyson Daniels gives you uncapped energy. He's really committed to going all out.
All right, here's Williams. No good from 3. Goes up. Ah, the dunk to punctuate.
And Daniels makes sure to capitalize on that easy scoring opportunity.
Now Strus. Outside SGA. And the foul called on Porzingis.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team seconds.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you really have to appreciate the steady effort of Gilgeous-Alexander. The game looks like it comes easy to him, but he is one of the hardest workers on the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
And they pick up the two.
Strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
Warriors leading by 13. All right, here's Williams. Down it goes for three.
And stretching the D out to the sidelines, Williams.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
No good. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Golden State. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
SGA with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. The kick out to Williams. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from outside. Here's Porzingis. Oh, what a play inside. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Tigers and some horses. Barber, they say I'm adorable. Paid them for like Harlem, drop bills while we serving. Fed a week.